Growing up outside of Beckley, West Virginia, I spent many of my days in the woods, which was this chasm in the mountains behind our neighborhood. And whereas some of the other guys would go out and play ball a lot of the time, I was never interested in that. I was interested in discovering more of what lay back in that gorge. My name's Dave Sibray, and I'm the publisher of West Virginia Explorer. I had gone into pre-medicine, and I thought that, like most of my other friends, that was just what I was supposed to do, was to go into medicine. But at some point, I had a creative writing class, and I realized that I was far more interested in writing about these childhood experiences, and I could feel my energy pouring out into that. And so I somehow decided at WVU that I was no longer going to be a pediatrician, I was going to be a writer. And that's how this all started.
Really not too steep at all. But just bear in mind that we've still got a long ways to go. So let's go.
And so as we're going up the hill towards the old town, we'll see all kinds of different remnants. Looking at the remnants of mankind here, and trying to discern what life was like in an area where people once lived and don't live now. I don't think many people besides hunters now, and a few hikers, come up through here at all. We're now at the ruins of the town of Dun Glen. As I understand it, there was about possibly 20 homes here, a company store, and a post office. It existed for the sole purpose of extracting coal from two seams up here. The Sewell seam, which laid around a knob that's up here behind us, and then later the Fire Creek seam, which is further down on the mountain. This is, as far as I know, the central feature that's left here in this ghost town. This is a powder house. The structure is so thick-walled, and it also has a concrete roof, so all indications would be that that's some place that you'd want to make sure that your powder and your dynamite, your explosives aren't exposed to the elements. A building like this could last for thousands of years. Can you see that? It's hard to see these things sometimes, but there's a stack of rock, unlaid mortar, coursed. So let's go take a look. I do wonder if this was not at some point a hearth with a fireplace and chimney. But that's then what an archaeologist generally attempts to assess, and I have never claimed to be an archaeologist. That's a magic beyond my power. I think it's always vital for us to understand who we are as a people and what's happened here. We have 380 different towns at West Virginia Explorer that we have pages of information on, and many of them are small towns that are often forgotten. Those are the towns that I'm most interested in because there's something evocative and there's an Americana about them that still often exists that you don't find in other cities.